What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new data mine video. In today's data mine video, we're going to be talking about a few things, but I'm just saying, guys, in today's data mine video, nothing too crazy is going to happen. There's nothing like crazy new and stuff like that. Like, what we're going to be talking about, like Seto Kaiba's birthday. There's going to be a Seto Kaiba birthday event that's going to be coming down the road, and like for a while for now. We got some Ubel man sleeves confirmed, but that's like a no-brainer considering that we have a Ubel, event coming out. And we also have some information on some of the new card rewards for Super Chazz is going to be coming out later in this month because he's going to be coming back into the game. But on the bright side, he's going to have some new card rewards that we're going to be able to unlock. But other than that, it's just kind of just like whatever. Now the whole like update too, so like the update that we got for Duel Links during the maintenance, like after maintenance, so we had like a 24 file update, and I thought we were gonna have a lot more than what we're gonna be talking about in today's video, but I guess the bulk of that update really just came forward just kind of just like in the new boxes gonna be coming out, which by the way, if you guys want to check out my box review, you guys can go to the description down below, or if I do one of those here, it's right, it would be right here on the top right on your screen. There would be one of those little bubble things. If I edit the video thing properly, that will be leading you guys to my box review. So if you guys want to go check out my box review on the new Scarlet like box or whatever it's called, Empire Scarlet, I believe, you guys can go check that out and all that stuff. But shameless plugs aside, I guess we're just gonna dive into today's video. But like I said, there's nothing really crazy to talk about. So first things first, we're gonna talk about some of the other rewards. Now, huge shout out to Yazin for data mining all of this stuff. Thank you so much for posting these in my Discord, man. You're coming through with the data mines recently, and I appreciate it, my dude. Huge shout out to Yazin, and I believe there's some other data mines too that I got from Dragon, like some of the file stuff too. So huge shout out to Dragon also for all the data mines. You guys are the best for all these coming through with the data mines and stuff like that for future videos. But nonetheless, yeah, we have Yazin right here. Apparently, we're going to be getting a new skill called Come Out Neos. So far, there's no details on it, but it does sound pretty promising. I think it would be super cool to get some Neos support, especially in some form of a skill. I would hope that this skill would make it like an easy way to summon Neos. That would be kind of cool in my opinion, but it might just be like just supporting all sort of just like Neo space sort of shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? Now I did in my Discord, someone was talking about that. Someone mentioned that they were hoping that it would be kind of cool to have a Neo space skill, like when you play the duel, you start off with the board with Neo space on the board. Maybe Come Out Neos could be like a skill like that where you start off with Neo space on the field, but who knows? I guess if you guys want to, you guys can go to the comment section down below and give your theories out on what should this Come Out Neos ability, what will it do, you know what I'm saying? That would be kind of interesting. But it is cool that we're going to get some sort of Neo support through a skill sometimes in the future. Still, no release date for it. It might be added to the game from months from now. Who knows? But still, it's an interesting thing to talk about and all that good stuff. Another thing we're going to be talking about is that we have some new game mats and card sleeves. So first of all, we have some card sleeves, Seto Kaiba's birthday celebration for 2018, and we also have a game mat for Seto Kaiba's birthday celebration 2018. That's going to be pretty cool right there. So Seto Kaiba's birthday, I believe, is on October 25th. So whenever October 25th happens, we're going to be getting a special event for Seto Kaiba's birthday, and we're going to get some mats and card sleeves, hopefully get some gems along with it, and hopefully Obelisk the Tormentor. Like, man, Konami has not given us Obelisk the Tormentor. The least you guys can do, especially for pissing off the community, is give us Obelisk the Tormentor on Seto Kaiba's birthday. At this point, I wouldn't mind if the release date for Obelisk the Tormentor would be coming out on the 25th. Let's be real here, guys. Like, we've been waiting for Obelisk for a long time now, so maybe Seto Kaiba's birthday for 2018 will give us Obelisk the Tormentor. Please do that. Also, another thing we have is some card sleeves and game mats for Ubel character, and card sleeves for Ubel monster and game mat, Ubel monster. Of course, okay, well, it's actually kind of interesting. Okay, this makes sense now. For a second, I was like, my brain was like farting and I wasn't processing it. But first of all, of course, we're going to get some card sleeves and game mats for Ubel's event that's going to be happening sometime in September. I don't remember if it's mid-September or late September. But yeah, of course, we're going to get card sleeves and stuff like that for the events. That's what happens with pretty much all these events. We get a special card sleeves mat. Now, it is interesting that there is separate things for monster and character. So I'm going to assume that the card sleeves and game mat for Ubel is for the character. So when you play as Ubel on Duel Links, you're just going to have the normal character and stuff like that. And then for the monster version of Ubel, which is going to be the card version of Ubel, then we're going to have some special card sleeves and game mats for that. So that makes sense. So to get the monster and game mat, or get the card sleeves and game mats, you have to, do the normal thing, summon Ubel 100 times and play as Ubel or win 100 duels with Ubel, you know what I'm saying? So those are probably for the monster one, and then during the event, we're going to get the card sleeves and game mats, like from, doing Ubel. I'm going to assume that Ubel might be a gate event or something like that. Who knows, though? Now let's go dive into the more important stuff in today's video. So Let's go to take a look over here. So we have your boy Super Chazz right here. Here's a little thumbnail for today's video, and we have Chazz right here chilling with his brand new cards. But first, we're going to take a look at some of these banners because the banners have some information. So as you guys can see, here's Super Chazz's brand new banner for when he's coming back into the game. You can see Armed Dragon level 10 and 2 new cards that we haven't talked about in today's video, and these cards are not in Duel Links, which is pretty cool. So we have that right there. We also have some brand new Tabletop Monster World RPG little banner thing. All it is just some help items for the event. I'm sorry if you hear that background noise. Apparently someone's lawn mowing right now. Big yikes. But anyways, yeah, there's a Tabletop RPG Monster World shenanigans going on. And yeah, there's help items that are here, which is pretty cool. Gives a little information on the Tabletop RPG. And for anybody that doesn't know about the Tabletop RPG, I'll put another one of those videos on the top right of the screen right there. If you guys want to go check out that video to learn some more information on the Tabletop RPG Monster World. This Monster World, event is going to be happening at the end of August, and it's going to be a pretty cool event. So it's going to be an all new way to play Duel Links and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that event for sure. We also have a great sale going on for 48 hours only, and this great sale going on for 48 hours only is going to be happening on August 17th. So it's not going to happen on the day that the box comes out. It's going to be happening 10 days later after the brand new box gets released. But knowing when a box gets released, we usually have some updates and stuff like that, or like some sales day one for the box and stuff like that. So we'll have multiple sales for the brand new boxes coming out. And also, like I said at the start of the video, if you guys want to check out my box review and stuff like that, feel free to do so. Now let's get into some of the Chazz rewards real quick. So we have some, so again, thank you so much Yazin for these Chazz rewards. We have some serious Chazz new drops. We have Ojama Match, which is going to be a UR card, an SR Axe Dragon Mute, and then an SR Ojama Dollar or whatever. So let's just take a dive into all these new cards right here. And I guess from how I've had this little thing formatted, we're going to start from UR then to SR. So first we're going to talk about the UR card Ojama Match. This is a quick play spell card. Send one Ojama card from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard. Add to your hand one Ojama monster with a different name and one armed dragon monster from your deck and or graveyard. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one of those monsters. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 3 of your banished Ojama monsters, shuffle them to your deck, and then draw 1 card. Now this card is super interesting to me. So first of all, the effect's pretty simple at the start, right? You send an Ojama card from your hand or face up onto your field to the graveyard, so then you can add an Ojama monster with a different name and an armed dragon monster. Now, what I am curious about is the effect right after it, is that once you do this, immediately after it resolves, you can normal summon one of those monsters. Considering this card is a quick play spell, I am curious if you're going to be able to normal summon one of those monsters during your opponent's turn, considering that this is a quick play spell. What would be a super cool combo is that you have, it's like first turn, you have Ojama Match and Ojama in your hand. You discard the Ojama card, to pay the cost for Ojama Match, and then add a different Ojama monster and an armed dragon to your hand. And then during your opponent's turn, it would be cool that you can normal summon your armed dragon level 3 that you add to your hand. And then once their turn is done, then your turn pops up, and since you special summon armed dragon level 3 during your opponent's turn, you'll be able to level up armed dragon level 3 into armed dragon level 5. That's what I'm kind of hoping that would be happening, and if so, this card will be awesome for any armed dragon decks. So you can do like a mix of Ojama and armed dragon and stuff like that. I'm just hoping that, yeah, this card allows you to be able to special summon an armed dragon during your opponent's turn, since it does say normal summon immediately after this effect resolves, and then hopefully you can, evolve your level 3 armed dragon to level 5 straight off the bat. That'd be super cool right there, but like I said, I don't know if it will allow you to do that during your opponent's turn, so I definitely would want to try that out and stuff like that. Also, its last effect though, during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target 3 of your banished Ojama monster, shuffle them in your deck. Whatever, I guess the only combo I can see with that is that to pop it off is if you go into Ojama King with, yeah, you just go Ojama King with Fusion Gate, you Fusion Gate your Ojamas and then summon Ojama Kings. Now your Ojamas are banished. You can play Ojama Match and shuffle them back to your deck and draw a card. I don't think that last effect's going to be happening that much, and it's most likely you're going to do the combos with that first effect right there. Still, I think that effect has some promise. Next up, we're going to be talking about Axe Dragon Mute. Here we go. Next up, Axe Dragon Mute is a 4-star Dark Dragon. With the effect of this card, attacks has changed defense position at the end of the damage step. This card has an attack of 2,000 attack and a defense of 1,200. Nothing too crazy right there. It's just a monster that attacks. It's changed defense position until the end of the damage step. The only thing I really like about this is the fact that it's another 4-star 2,000 monster that we have into the game right now. We're finally getting to the point in Duel Links where now we're getting a ton of just 4-star monsters that you can easily summon onto the board for 2,000 attack. I think our last one was like Megalo Smasher Axe or something like that. So I'm definitely happy to see that we're getting more 4-star 2000 attacking monsters. And then the last card we're going to be talking about in today's video, though, we're going to be talking about Ojama Dollar or whatever. Now, I believe this card, from what I heard, is some sort of like anime exclusive card. And the fact that it's an anime exclusive card, which makes me believe that this card isn't in the TCG and stuff like that, which is very interesting, because if this card's going to add to the game, this is one of the first times that Duel Links has an exclusive card to it, pretty much, because I don't think this card's an actual thing at the TCG and stuff like that. So if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Nonetheless, what this card does is that you only activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. If Ojama Green, yellow, and black are in your graveyard, you can special summon a copy of each of them in your graveyard, and you only can activate this card once per turn. So practicality, this card wouldn't, like, you're not going to pull this off all the time. But I mean, at the same time, if your Ojama King gets knocked out somehow, and you have all 3 of these Ojamas in your deck or in your graveyard after you special summon into Ojama King, you play Ojama Dollar to bring them all back into the board. And if you have another copy of Ojama King, you can just special summon another Ojama King or something like that. So it's an interesting card. Nothing too crazy right there, but it is pretty cool that the fact that it's an anime exclusive card and we already have it and we're gonna get it in Duel Links is pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this data mine video. Nothing really else to talk about. Like I said, most of it was just kind of like whatever, nothing too crazy and stuff like that. But so I appreciate you guys for watching today's data mine video. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to go hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new for more Duel Links content. But I think that's going to do it for me, guys, though. Thank you guys for watching. I'll go see you guys in the next Duel Links video. Peace out.